Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy is back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Now, before we take a look at a new Chinese production OEM knife, had to show you guys and remind you of the premium USA dope that is available for purchase. This is the Brown Knives Cortex XL, number 351 to be exact. This is actually on loan to me from one of my dearest knife bros, Mr. Tommy Mac. The Mac had purchased this in August of this year, and for some reason or another, he just feels it's a little bit too slim for his hands. You know, he's got some big old piano hands on him, allegedly. But the Mac is trying to sell this for basically what he paid. I think $850 is the price he's asking. 100% USA made, mid-tech knife, small batch runs. If you've never handled a brown knife, trust me as I never shit you. World-class level here as far as craftsmanship, attention to detail. You name it, this knife has got it. You've got a couple of forms of deployment, a nice fuller as well as a flipper tab. Beautiful milling pattern here on the scales. Everything about this knife just speaks to me. If I had the funds, I would pull the trigger myself. The knife comes with the hard case, the COA sticker, as well as an adjustment tool. These can have, you can actually adjust the detent on these, as well as a few other things. But regardless, now's your chance to pull the trigger. If you're interested in this, reach out to me and I will put you in contact with the man himself. So yeah, people, don't sleep on that. Now, switching gears quite a bit, as well as countries, we've got some premium Chinese dope. And so without further ado, let's get to the dope. Tick, tick, boom! We're taking a look at the Berg Blades Tick. Now, these are OEM by Riot, coming in around $325. The variant we're taking a look at today was a small limited run of 30. These are sold out. I think, to be honest, for the most part, I think these are pretty much sold out regardless of variant. You know, I hadn't been able to find any retailer that has them in stock, but maybe you would be maybe you'd be able to find them. A couple of forms of deployment. We've got a generous fuller on both sides of the knife, as well as a flipper tab that is placed in the right location to give you great leverage. Woo! And the detent is dialed the fuck in. We've got 8 inches as far as your overall length, so full-size knife. Of that, we've got 3.5 inches of CPM S90V. Steel of the gods. Gorgeous rising hollow grind. You can see as you get towards the tip, that grind gets a little bit deeper. We've also got that world-renowned Riot belt satin finish. Show side has some Berg Blades branding, as you can see the logo there. And then on the clip side, you've got the S90V branding. Now, before y'all come from my head, you heard me say CPM S90V, and there's a reason for that. That is what the COA says. So I'm going to go with that. Contour titanium scales. This has the marbled carbon fiber inlay, seamlessly done by Riot. It does adorn both sides of the knife as well. Milled titanium pocket clip that is blind screw mounted. Also have a titanium backspacer as well as hardware. T8 hardware all the way around. Nicely recessed. Crisp detent. Acoustically sounds great. Feels even better in the hand. Ergos, generous finger choils going to accommodate that full purchase, no refund. Really digging this beautiful clip point apparatus. Nice swedge there as well on the spine of the blade. Solid, solid knife coming to us from Berg Blades. Now, if you're familiar with the Berg Blades catalog, The size of this tick is somewhere in between the Iron Pup and Iron Wolf. Prior to experiencing this, my only time I ever handled some Berg Blade knives was the Mini Sweeney, which I had in the collection at one point, and then I also handled the Sweeney. Those two were very impressive, but this one is actually more my jam, you know. Typically a little bit bigger than I like to carry, but the design lends itself great to the overall size. Even though it is a bigger size knife, it just feels good, man. It doesn't feel like it's an 8-inch knife. The pocket clip clears your lock bar relief, so you should have no issues going in and out the pocket. Tension is right where it needs to be as well. Now, lock bar access, which is really big to me as well, is done exceptionally well. You've got ample room along with a nice chamfer there on the lock bar. It ensures you of a good disengagement experience. They've softened the edges all the way around the handle, so no hot spots to speak of. Weight comes in at 4.76 ounces. We've got 160,000 blade stock thickness. Take that and add it up with that nice rising hollow grind, and what do you got? A Chinese slicey hoe. You know, the more I'm handling this, the more I kind of regret not pulling the trigger on it. I think the price, $325 for what you're getting, a Riyadh OEM knife, premium materials, S90V, titanium, carbon fiber inlay. I think it is a great price for everything you're getting here. Now let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gotta roll with America first. I'm gonna hit them like this. Spyderco Para 3, rocking those gorgeous RG custom metalwork scales. More Spyderco dope. We're gonna go with a classic. Some might even call it a legend. We've got the Swish Bowie. So there you see those. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about some Taiwan vibes? You know how we do. Big proponent of this company. And that's going to be the Quiet Carry Large Drift. Quite possibly knife of the year for the price point. Do not argue with me, as it is going to be considered a release from me for this year. Then we got another KOTY contender coming to us from Kunwu, and that is the Compadre. So there you see the tick up against those. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. Another KOTY contender for the price point, and that is going to be the Devo Tallboy. Now the variant you see there, you will not be able to get anywhere, as that is KnifeDope modded. And then last but certainly not least, the most expensive Wiener Ferris known to man, owned by yours truly. And so there you see the tick up against those. I'm a fan of this tick, goddammit. You know I never shit you. I think it is built exceptionally well. I think versus the price, no complaints. Everything about this knife speaks to me. I guess if I had to complain about something, I'd complain about this jimping. Essentially, it's really non-functionable. It's not, you know, there's no texture, no grippiness to it. Basically just more aesthetic than anything. But yeah, outside of that, home run for me by Berg Blades. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you a fan of this tick? How about some premium American dope? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!